You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vicklin Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vicklin Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vicklin Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshoni, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area, and 172-point inspection. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. As for my Uncle Joey, he's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
All right, and we're back here for the pregame show. We do have the Thermopolis logo on there because those are the games we normally do. We are in Thermopolis for the Bighorn Basin tournament. We're trying to get some updates for you from games that are going on in Worland too. It's kind of the sister tournament to what we're doing here. Boys teams are in Worland and Thermopolis. Girls teams are up in Rocky Mountain and Powell, so playing kind of similarly. There's two different pools in each town. And then after games today, then that'll kind of spread it out and put us in pool play. Wranglers were gracious enough to come in and from Shoshoni, and they took over Glenrock's spot in this tournament as Glenrock was not able to make it due to the weather. I think a lot because of cold temperatures. It's a long ride on a bus.
Well, the diesel will gel if the buses sit too long. So when you're running into minus 15, minus 20 degrees, it's kind of a risky thing. And the forecast moving forward the next day is not getting any better. I think that was a scary part.
Right, yeah, and I think that's why things were canceled around for sure. And then looks like down in the corner there. Then it looks like we are going to have this game, and then tonight Burlington and Thermopolis will play against each other, and then that'll kind of set us up to let us know where we're at for bracket play tomorrow. Bobcats now with that win do potentially have a chance to do something if they get in this evening. Wind River did play earlier against Powell, kind of came away with a tough loss, but in this game, really, I mean, teams kind of square up evenly. I know you went through and kind of looked at their records. We're not as familiar with these teams, and we apologize for that, being 2A teams, but they were not able to they have no common opponents, so we're not really able to say like how they squared up that way.
But they do have the same record. They're both 1-7, so hopefully it'll be a little bit even or more evenly matched than Powell versus Wind River.
Right, right, and a good game hopefully for us here. For the Wranglers, their starting lineup is number 1, Oakley Hicks, number 2, Aiden Jarvis, number 3, Leslie Todd, number 11, Quentin Clark, and Braxton Mills, number 15, is starting for them. Looks like for Wind River, we have Amos, number 3, is starting. Ford David is starting. Joaquin. Oh, yeah, there's Romero, Stevens, and Shearer will start. So they're same starters as what we had in the game earlier today. And, again, these teams do come in evenly matched. It's kind of funny for me. I grew up in Shoshoni, so I love seeing some similar names pop up. The head coach, I believe Taylor Dick, I think it was his either his dad or his grandpa that was coaching in Shoshoni. Opening tip there, Shearer and Clark both go up for the ball, but Clark then just kind of grabbed it and took off with it, and unfortunately he's not able to be the first one in possession of it. So that
you can tip it twice, 3 times, 4 times, but you cannot possess it.
Nope. So ball does go to Wind River. So Amos has it now at the top of the key, and I'll get our pregame show monitor off here, and I'll get our game time. There we go. And Romero now has the ball. He'll kick it over to the top to Amos. Wranglers wearing their blue with some lime green or bright yellow on their uniforms. Wind River wearing
there's no yellow to that cap. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to help you out, but I don't know if the company kind of missed the order or the view on the order on screen.
Well, I think Thermopolis were recipients of that one once with some uniforms.
With our purple uniforms. Yeah.
And Shearer, he's going to get the ball. He's going to try to drive in, steal there by Jarvis. Jarvis drives in. Good scoop shot up. No good. Rebound there by Stevens. And Stevens going to take it. Oh, good pass to Ford David. Ford David's shot is up. No good. Gets his own rebound. Shot up, and then he's going to be fouled. So good effort there by Ford Davis to get the couple rebounds and try to put back. Foul will go against Oakley Hicks. And Ford David will go to the line.
So you look at the Shoshoni Wranglers. They've got 2 seniors, 4 juniors, and some sophomores. So they're not senior heavy.
And first one is up and is good for Ford David. Second one is up and good as well. So Wind River with the early lead here, 2-0 with 7 minutes left here in this first quarter. Davis now, Jarvis with it. He gets it in to Quentin Clark's hands. Clark trying to get it into Hicks, but not able to. Shearer is on him. And good drive there. Oh, my goodness. And Shearer sends it as Aiden Jarvis drives in, and Shearer just comes over and just swats away. If he would have done the jump ball as good as he did right there, it would have had a chance at it.
That was with authority.
It was.
There was no doubt about that. I think he'll hesitate second time.
Yeah. Braxton Mills passes the ball in, does get it into Oakley Hicks. Oakley Hicks challenges Shearer, and they're going to call that one against Shearer. That'll be his first. And Oakley Hicks will go to the line for 2.
Well, and Wind River's playing with a little bit more confidence and poise at this game.
Right,
already.
I agree.
Think going up against that Powell team, they were playing a little deflated even from the tip-off.
Yeah, it did feel that way for sure.
Hicks's first shot is up and good.
Second one, off the front of the rim, and then good effort there by Quentin Clark to get in. And they call it jump ball, so jump ball will go to Shoshoni Wranglers. Mills set to take the ball out of bounds.
Well, and Clark's definitely their best player, both on the offensive scoring end and rebounding. He's just a solid player all the way around.
Ball goes to the corner there to Hicks. Hicks about loses it, but able to get his hands back on it. Shot is up by Jarvis, way off, and Ford David comes down with the rebound. I just can't say Ford's name, or his name without saying Ford David, I don't think. Romero with a good drive to the rim and up and in for him for 2.
They're going to have to be on him because even against Powell, he showed that he is a baller.
He is too, and driving in, and Mills with the ball, little handoff there to Jarvis. Jarvis going to drive in. He's going to pass it off and then
his own guy.
Yep.
Goes Clark.
A couple rebounds there, just not able to make it there for Shoshoni. And then Mills comes over, gets a steal of Shear, tries to pass it up the court. Mills going to drive in. He's going to challenge Shear. Shot is up. No good. He is going to go to the line to shoot too, however. So good play there by Braxton Mills.
And that's his second foul, so that's what I would be doing if I was Shoshoni. Let's get rid of the big guy early because 6:01 in the first, and he's already got 2 fouls.
Right, and that will bring Keziah back into the game here.
Is he still winning the name game for you?
He's doing pretty good. I don't know. Ford David's pretty awesome too, so I don't know.
Well, they're on the same Pebbles too.
That's
so
true.
I mean, you got some contention now.
Competition there. That's for sure. First one was missed. Second one was made there by Braxton. Oh, I apologize. Both were made. So we are at 3.
Wow.
4-3, and it's going to get a foul called here. That's going to go against Leslie Todd. And that's going to be team's second. Amos with it up top of the key here. Going to run that 4 high, pass it over to Romero, back over to Amos. Amos looks at the 3, one dribble inside the 3-point line, misses it. Rebound comes down to Todd. Pass it over to Hicks, I apologize. Back over to Todd, and now Hicks has it, looks to hand off. They just kind of run a bunch of cuts off of him, and then he gets to just pivot and decide if he wants to go or hand off. Gets his own rebound after a miss, gives a good pass there into Todd. Todd's not able to get it, but Hicks gets another rebound, and then he'll get it into Jarvis's hand. Mills now with it, he's going to drive, tries to kick it over to Hicks. Hicks just rips it away from Amos, and man, Hicks just
a hustler.
Yeah, he is. Just kind of running through everybody and just keeps getting the rebound.
He's only a sophomore.
Right. Keziah Jones is going to pick up that foul. Team's third. Try to pass it up. No good at getting it. Ford David will pick it up. He's going to pass it up to Romero. Romero's just going to drive in. Shots up, no good. Rebound comes down to Quentin Clark, and then he's going to be fouled in the backcourt here.
It's going to be the 4th foul.
And that one's going to go against Romero. 4th team.
His first, I think.
Yeah. 5 minutes left here in this opening quarter.
4-3.
Yeah. Oh, good
nice
give and go.
pass.
And Jarvis up and good for the bucket. So Shoshoni's first made basket, had free throws up to that point, take a 5-4 lead. Romero now has it, pass it over to Amos. And Amos going to set up the play for Cougars. Gets it over to Stevens. Stevens going to drive baseline. Kick out to Romero. Romero steps into a 3. 3 is up. And oh my goodness, halfway down and kicks
rattled
out.
Everywhere and just didn't want to go down.
His shot's so pretty. I just want to see it go in. He just steps into it and it looks so fluid. Jarvis fakes the
he wanted
3, but he passes, gets it over to Braxton Mills, and Braxton Mills is going to knock one down. 100% from the free throw line, and then knocks down a 3. 5 points for Braxton Mills. And ball's going to go off of Amos as he dribbles out of bounds. So
yeah, good hustle by Hicks and Clark together. He kind of ran a trap there.
Braxton Mills, a pretty well-known name here in Shoshoni, as his dad and mom have both coached a number of sports here. And I see his dad is the assistant coach. So it looks like we're going to get a quick timeout. We're going to do the same 7-7 all tied up here at the Bighorn Basin tournament.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back after the quick timeout. Just over 4 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Shoshoni Wranglers over the top of the Wind River Cougars, 8-4. Yeah, Braxton Mills with 5 of those 8 points, 2 coming from the free throw line, knocking down that 3. He'll take the ball out, pass it into Jarvis, and Jarvis is going to bring it up for the Wranglers. Pass over to Clark. Clark passes it into Hicks, and then it's going to go off someone's foot, and he's going to say it off of Shoshoni.
I would have left it here myself.
Right.
But.
And it looks like Shoshoni's going to come out in a 2-2-1 press here. Try to make them work for it, but we've got some good guard play here by Wind River, and as Amos tried to cut through the middle of 2 guys, they're going to call a foul there on Oakley Hicks, so he's going to pick up his 2nd, team's 3rd. And looks like a couple subs will come in, so yeah, Oakley Hicks is going to have to sit down picking up those 2 fouls, so in for him will be Landon Casper. And Romero will bring the ball up for the Cougars as the players kind of weave in and out of the big men there, trying to look to get open. And Strock came in for the Cougars as well here. Kazaya's got it. He tries his hands off to Romero. Romero does end up with a tough shot there as he just kind of hook shot over and then gets his own board. And as he goes up, gets fouled after the offensive board. So I'll send Romero to the line.
8-4, 3:36 in the first period.
And that foul will go against Morgan Neal.
Foul counts equal, 4-4.
First one for Romero is up and off the back of the rim. So no good. 8-4, Shoshoni over the top of Wind River. Second one for Romero is up and good, hits bottom of the net. 3 points for him in the game. Gets an 8-5 score, 3.5 minutes left here in this opening quarter. Mills gonna pass it up. Good ball movement there. Kicks it into Neal, and then Neal passes it into Casper. Good ball movement. Jarvis now with it. He tries to get it inside to Neal. Neal has it, pass out to Mills. Mills gonna shoot another 3. Oh man, he thought it was good.
It looked good.
Yeah, it sure did. It rattles in and out. And Jones comes down with the rebound. He gets it into Amos's hands. Has Mills on him. Shoshoni playing a man-to-man defense here. For David with it now, gets it over to Amos's hands. He gets it up to Romero. Not a lot of movement out of the Cougars right now, trying to run a little one-man game, but not a lot happening there. Oh, missed him there as Ford David was open underneath the hoop. Romero has it, gets it over to Jones. Now Romero back up at the top. And see what Wind River ends up going up for a shot. Strock, shot is up and good. And Strock knocks one down. So good find there by Romero. Good patience by Wind River too. I mean, just kind of worked until they found something that worked for them.
They definitely were more patient in this game than they were against Powell.
Right. And then a foul call is gonna, or a travel call gonna be called on Quentin Clark as he kind of got the handoff there from Landon Casper and then ran with it.
Scores Wind River 7, Shoshoni 8 with 2:15 left in the first period.
And Stetson St. Clair checks in for the first time for the Wranglers. And he hadn't played a lot of games for the Wranglers, so I don't know. You'd see he's wearing a sleeve on his knee. Don't know if that's why he didn't play or if maybe he earned his way up after the opening game. So he checks in. Amos now with the ball here. Strock kind of had it and lost it, but ended up getting into Amos's hands, and the ball will get tipped away there by Jarvis. And well, there's only one person that thought the ball was tipped, and he's the one with the ball, so I guess that's the one that matters.
I was going to say, when you're wearing stripes, whatever you say gets to go.
That's right. That's right. Jones will have it. He'll toss it back to Amos. Amos has Jarvis on him here, guarding him pretty tight. Amos is going to set up a play. Man, Wind River just has to work so hard to just try to even get open and trying to set screens. Amos pull-up jumper, shot is up, no good. But Jones comes down with the rebound and, oh man, rolls around, no good. Ford David jumps up, tries to get it, unable to come down with it, but Casper comes down with it. Long pass then from Mills trying to find St. Clair, and ball will go out of bounds. So back into the game will come Clark for Jarvis. Romero's going to take it out of bounds again. Shoshoni in a full court press here.
Oh.
And geez, just a tough pass from Romero to Amos, goes out of bounds.
Silly turnovers, both teams.
Right.
Pass is just not on the numbers.
Right. Shoshoni leading by 1 here, 8-7. Kind of looking to try to hit that post up, but didn't get him to get to Mills. Mills will get it back to Clark. And now back here to Clark. Clark drives in. Oh, hit the brick wall of Jones, but he didn't let it stop him.
It almost was a momentum thing for him.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, reset and go.
That's right. Pass over to Keziah Jones, and then, good defense there. And Amos ends up coming away with it still. Pull-up jumper from the elbow. Shot is up, no good. Ford David working hard on the
He works
boards.
hard on those boards.
He does. Keziah Jones, step back. Good-looking shot, no good. Strzok comes down with it, passes it out to Jones. Jones is going to get it back to Strzok. Strzok left wide open, shot no good. Ford David, another rebound. Kind of double clutches on that, and will get fouled on the putback.
Well, if Jones isn't their high rebounder in regular games, he is so far today.
That's
He's
right.
really working hard down there on the offensive boards. Score is 7-10. Shoshoni leading with 50 seconds left in the first period. First shot is up and no good.
No good.
And
that foul is against number 13, Morgan Neal. That'll be his second, and that's a team 5th. So
both teams in bonus.
Yep. Second one by Ford is up and no good as well. Missing both of those after going 2 of 2 the first time. Romero, almost knocked the ball out of bounds there off of Clark. But they're going to hang on to possession, the Wranglers will. So 48 seconds left here. Wranglers with a 3-point lead, 10-7. Gets the ball into Neal's hand. Neal hand off to Clark. Clark going to pass the ball up here to Casper. Casper back over to Clark. Clark looking to feed it inside to Neal. Neal spin move, good move there, up and good for 2. Time running here, around 20 seconds left here in this opening quarter. Get it to Jones. Jones baseball pass to David. For David, they're gonna call it travel, and I just don't think it was.
Tough call.
It is. It just, because the shot took so much time, the head fake, and then walked into steps. So Wranglers end up with it. Short time here, Mills has it. Good pass there, good unselfish play as he passes it to Morgan Neal right before the buzzer sounds. Good play there. So Shoshoni Wranglers 14, your Wind River Cougars 7. That is the end of the first quarter. We'll take a quick break, and we will be right back second quarter right after this.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, and we're back here for the second quarter. Shoshoni Wranglers over the top of Wind River Cougars 14-7 as we're getting ready for second quarter action. Looks like it'll be Wind River's ball. Again, both teams match up on paper pretty well. Tough sledding for both teams so far early in the season. Amos now will have it. Most teams will start most of their conference play and stuff after this weekend. Romero takes it in, drives in hard, hits the ground hard as he goes to the line now after being fouled. So good opening possession for Wind River Cougars. And that foul will go against Aiden Jarvis. It'll be his first, team's first in this quarter. Romero 1 of 2 so far in the free throws. And this one is good.
Rattles around and drops through.
Right. just surprised he hasn't. I'm sure he's got some games where he's scored a lot of points, but for as good of a looking shot as he has, it's just crazy that some of them just don't drop for him.
Second free throw does go down. For score is currently 14-9 favor of Shoshoni.
Clark now with the ball here, gets it to St. Clair. St. Clair passes it into Todd. Todd now to Jarvis. Todd with it again, St. Clair. Back over to Todd. Jarvis head fakes there. Gets it back to Todd. Over to St. Clair. And tough pass into inside, and he hangs on to it. Good
Nice
play
move
there by Casper as he
a great move.
Yeah, tough catch. Drives right through the middle of the defense and up and in. And then almost a steal there by Casper then, so doing it on offensive and defensive end. And Steven's set to take the ball out for Wind River. We'll get it to Amos. Amos gonna walk up the ball here, get his offense set up. Crossing pattern here for the two wings. And Romero looks to try to drive in on St. Clair. St. Clair just keeping him right in front of him, playing tough defense here. But Romero's going to get an edge on him and drives in and scores. So St. Clair just putting a little too much pressure on him at that point, and then kind of opened up a lane there. Jarvis now with the ball. He's going to get it to St. Clair. St. Clair now, almost had a lane, but it closed up quick with Keziah Jones. Jarvis now with the ball, top of the key. Kicks over to Clark. Clark drives in. He's going to pull up, jump shots up, no good. Good rebound there by Fort David. Looks like he's going to had a good box out. That's going to against Landon Casper. And good box out there by Fort David that led to the foul. So going to take a quick timeout here on the court. We will do the same. Score is Cougars 11, Wranglers 16. We'll be right back.
Is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, and we're back after a quick timeout. Wind River Cougars trailing the Shoshoni Wranglers 11-16. Wranglers call a quick timeout after the out of bounds there, so going to set up, or after the score, I apologize. They're going to set up in a full court defense here. It's like a 2-2-1 press, or maybe even just man-to-man. Oh, and just like you want to do when you, you know, anytime you break a press, the goal is to get it in the middle, and Jarvis is going to step over and pick up that foul. That'll be his second.
It was team third or fourth. That's early in the quarter.
Yeah, a minute and a half in.
Costly.
Right. Amos now with the ball here. Man, Romero, St. Clair and Romero just running around. And going to get a travel call on Keziah Jones. I have a feeling Romero's favorite player might be Curry, because he runs around like Curry likes to run around.
Stop.
No, and St. Clair's got the duties of covering him. Oh, and then just again a tough pass from Clark trying to get it to Todd, and Todd not able to hang on to the ball.
Shoshoni staying in the press.
Right, and Amos, his goal is he just passes it in and he sprints through the middle, and then they get it to him because he's fast, and they're not really waiting for him to get it. And Keziah Jones, recipient of a great pass from Fort David.
16-13. Shoshoni still with the lead. 5:52 left in the second period.
Yeah, both teams playing with kind of making some good changes here. St. Clair going to drive baseline, going to pass over. Pass. Yeah, it was a great pass. Clark in the corner, not able to make it, but Clark follows his shot, gets his own rebound, and as he tries to put it up, Romero sends it out, and then that's going to go off the hands of Jarvis out of bounds, and Wind River Cougars will get the ball.
Still anybody's game at this point.
Yeah, it really is.
It's not going to take much for Wind River to, you know, take control. But shoot.
Yeah.
Shoshoni's definitely a little more aggressive on the defensive end right now with the press, and the press is causing some havoc for the Wind River team.
Yeah, that one, Stevens kind of went up the sideline and really just threw it right to Clark and instead of just waiting for Amos. But Amos might be pretty tired too because he's went out full sprint a couple times. He's going to pass it up to Keziah Jones. Keziah's going to lob it up to Fort David for the alley-oop. Good finish there. So it's
15-16.
It's like watching a completely different team. Just not what we saw against Powell. And I know, Shoshoni and Powell are not the same team either, but just the confidence you're seeing out of Fort David and Keziah Jones and all
different.
those guys.
The body language just.
Absolutely. And Wind River in a 2-3 zone here. And tries to get it out of Jarvis's hands. Mills now is going to have it. He's going to drive in, gets him in the air, pass it back out to Jarvis. Kicks it now over to Clark. Clark going to cross over, kind of keeping it on that left-hand side. Now they get it over the right-hand side to St. Clair. Tries to pass it into Jarvis, and Stevens almost gets it, but Clark hangs on to it. He's going to take it right at Jones. No call there as, I guess it was, there wasn't a ton of contact, so it was probably a great no call. Somebody did get hit, though. Ref needing to recognize an injury, needing to get it across half court. I don't know if he got the wind knocked out of him or what happened there either.
Down.
So as they take an injury timeout, we'll do the same. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. And we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones financial advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back after the injury timeout here. Looks like he's okay, maybe just needing to get some water.
Yeah, the way he was walking off, I think he kind of got hit in the sore spots.
Yeah, Amos drives in, unable to finish. Fort David gets a rebound, and then Shearer, who came in, he's, oh my goodness.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Yeah, it really was, and I didn't know if the shot was gonna, or the pass was gonna go in, or.
Well, and Clark was in the air and kind of got undercut, so that always makes me nervous.
Right. And no call there, but goes off of Wind River. And Shoshoni will hang on to it, try to pass it into Jarvis again, and goes off of Shear. So Mills set to take the ball out again. Tough pass, kicks out here. Going to get it up to the top of the key to Hicks. Hicks now is going to get it into Clark. Clark back up to Hicks at the top, over to Mills. Mills now into Jarvis. Now up the, high post, passes up the shot. Tries to get it back in.
Pass.
Yeah, it really was.
He
Mills
just didn't cut quick enough.
Yeah, Neal needed to be cutting along with the ball, and I think he would have had a pretty easy layup. Amos now set, going to get everybody set up on the offensive side here. And Jones with it now. Going to get it into Fort David. Fort David's going to jab step. Now into Romero. Romero over to Amos. Amos back to Romero. Romero deep three. Shot is up. No good, just short again. Good rebound there by Oakley Hicks. Gets it into Mills's hands. Mills now back into Hicks. Hicks and Clark playing catch here. Gets it to Neal. Oh, right there in the middle.
Oh, good pass.
Clark gets it, turn around. Good shot there. Knocks down the shot. 18-15, Wranglers over the top of the Cougars. It had been a minute since either team had scored. There's some pretty good action happening, just not a lot of points being scored. Amos has it now, gets to Fort David. Shears, oh my goodness, almost went in after a bounce pass. Yeah.
Shot.
Oh, Romero nearly gets a steal, and does get a steal from Clark as he kind of just planted his feet and then tried to steal it away from Clark. Clark ends up not seeing it, dribbles it, and sets it on the sideline. And Romero will bring the ball up for the Cougars. 2.5 minutes left here in this first half. 18-15 Wranglers over the top of the Cougars. Romero not expecting it to go to Jones, or Jones not expecting it to come to him. And I'm not sure if Romero knew exactly who he was passing it to either. So
it was towards Joe. He was the closest.
Yeah.
So
and so Wranglers end up with it. Have Mills here. Gets it into Hicks. It's a little stutter step there. Mills back to Hicks. So good defense. Amos steps right up, almost gets a steal from Clark. And Clark's going to just kind of lean in. Shots up, no good. And Keziah Jones comes down with the rebound, gets it into Amos's hands. Just over 2 minutes left here. And good to see Stevens. Looks like he's getting ready to check back in, so it looks like he's going to be okay. And Amos with a deep three. Shot is up and good.
That was a deep three. Tied ball game, 1:50 left in the first half, 18-18.
Well, and you see that one go down, and you kind of wonder why he doesn't shoot it more, because it was a good-looking shot. Ball's going to go off of Romero as Hicks tries to feed it inside to Clark. Gets knocked out. So Stevens is going to be set to check in. He'll come in for Ford David. Mills going to take the ball out of bounds for Wranglers. And looking to get Mills a three-point shot and unable to catch it there, and goes out of bounds as Jarvis tries to find him. And Amos now is going to walk up. Going to try to get the ball here. And it looks like we have an update on our score as well here. So when we have a break, I'll try to get you told here. Amos pull-up jumper.
Ooh.
Oh, shot is up and no good. So it looks like Lady Cats are up 56-35. JC has
the final.
Oh, that was the final.
Yeah.
JC has 27, and Cam had 15, and that was against Grable. So Lady Cats come away with a good win, good scoring from their top two scorers from the team. So shot goes out of bounds here off of Amos for Wind River. And let's see here. Good defense here by
he took 4 steps.
I was gonna say, yeah, good defense by Wind River, and then Hicks just kind of got no man's land, and I think the rest of the Wranglers became spectators there for a little while.
Score remains tied, 18-18 with 1:05 left in the first half.
Amos walking it up here. Kind of run a couple different variations with this 1-4 high. And Romero's going to drive in. Shot is up, no good, short. Rebound comes down to Neal. Neal gets it over to Hicks. Hicks going to drive in. Oh, Mills had a good lane there. Neal also through the middle of the lane, misses him. Hicks ends up with it back from Todd. One dribble, shot is up, no good. Neal's trying to come away with it, gets it in. And shot is up, no good by Neal as Casper got him the ball. Romero now has the ball. He's going to slow it down a little bit as he checks the clock. It looks like they're going to wait for final shot of the quarter if they can.
20 seconds left in the first half.
Good defense by Mills as he's just kind of hounding. Oh, almost pokes it away there. Good hustle as he's diving on the ground. Oh, Amos should have come back and got it. It could have been a give and go. And Romero's going to get the screen from Keziah Jones. And they're going to call 5 seconds. Yeah. Oh, my gosh, and he made that.
That's the one you've been wanting to call.
I know.
The whole game.
And that one was
Probably
just kind of a throw it over his head. Yeah.
Sideways shot.
Yep. So many go in after the whistle when there's not a care about it. So Shoshoni with 3 seconds, a little over 3 seconds left. Mills is going to get the ball. No one really comes up and guards him, so he's going to have an open shot at it.
Ooh.
High up off the backboard and is no good. So the end of the first half is going to see both the Wranglers and the Cougars tied at 18. We're going to take a couple-minute break, get a word from our sponsors, and we will be back with stats of the half right after this.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vickland Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vickland Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vickland Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshoni, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area, and 172-point inspection. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey. He's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
All right, and welcome back here as we just do a quick halftime show here presented by not sure why our halftime is not showing up here, sorry. Our halftime show and our halftime stats here. KDNO 1017 halftime show. Our stats of the game presented by Quality Inn and Suites. It's even game, 18-18. Shoshoni having a good first quarter, scoring 14 and then only scoring 4 points in that second quarter, and then Wind River scoring 7 in the first and then kind of pouring it on in the second to score 11 to get up to that 18. As far as scoring for the Wind River Cougars, Strock had that good pull-up jumper for 2 points. Amos had that deep three for his 3 points. For David, just working hard on the boards. That's where most of his points came from. He went 2 of 4 from the free throw line and scored a layup as well for 4 points. And then Romero scoring 7 points, leading scorer for Wind River Cougars. And then Keziah Jones also getting a bucket for 2 points. And then on the Wranglers side here, Oakley Hicks going 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 1 point. Aiden Jarvis scoring a bucket for 2. Quentin Clark having a bucket in each quarter for 4 points. Landon Casper scoring 2. Morgan Neal scoring two buckets in the first quarter for 4 points. Braxton Mills hitting that 3 and then also going 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 5 points. So leading scorers there for the Shoshoni Wranglers. All tied up 18-18. As far as fouls, there's a 3 players with 2 fouls from Shoshoni, Hicks, Jarvis, and Neal with 2 fouls each, and then Shear picking up 2 early fouls in that first quarter, and then he sat most of the second quarter till he came in when Stevens had to come out after the injury timeout. So really, obviously an even game here. Scores 18-18, and those are our quality in and Sweets halftime stats. And again, just want to thank all of our sponsors that are able to do this. We're bringing Wind River Cougar basketball to you right now. We also, Travis and I, also do the Bobcats games. That's what we do the majority of, but because of where games were and everything, we all kind of were separated out, so we were able to call the games that were here in Thermopolis as well at this Bighorn Basin tournament. Glad we were able to bring you these, and again, that wouldn't happen if it wasn't for the sponsors. And those of you that like watching and as we're talking, then you can see, I guess, what my rambling and stumbling sometimes is happening, is what's going on there. And that's on the YouTube channel WYO Today, and you can subscribe to that, and then also get hit the bell there to get notifications anytime games are happening around the state. So with that being said, we are going to take another couple minutes from words from our sponsors. We'll be back to bring you the second half of the Wind River Cougars Shoshoni Wrangler game right after this.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
Yeah, Mark
Crest, yeah. So, just noticing the head coach here for Wind River, Mark Crest, definitely recognize him, and I was just trying to picture where I knew him from, and I know he hasn't been the head coach here the whole time. I don't know if this is his first year, and again, maybe just coached against him in another place, or not sure. So anyways, with that being said, we're going to get this game going here in the second half. All tied up 18-18 between the Shoshoni Wranglers and your Wind River Cougars. And again, I'm Kevin Gerber. This is Travis Bommingen, bringing you some extra credit games for us here as we're trying to cover. So doing our best to see what they're doing. Our second game here with Wind River, and again, we're seeing just a different style of play out of the Cougars, a little more confidence as they've come in, shooting the ball, attacking the rim and everything as well. And I think, Travis, you brought it up that Shoshoni's defense seemed a little more aggressive in that second quarter, but it didn't lead to points as much as, you know, they had some fouls, but not a lot of points were coming from it.
They were just a lot more patient on their offense in the first quarter, moving the ball, getting open shots, and they were just kind of forcing the ball a little bit more in the second quarter.
Right, and right there, Hicks tried to catch Clark cutting through the middle of the lane, and Clark's hands weren't quite ready, so it bounced off partial face, partial shoulder there and went out of bounds. So Amos will bring it up for the Wind River Cougars. Gets it into Shearer's hands. Did see him shooting from the outside. Ford David's going to step back, shoot a three. He's going to follow his own shot, though.
Nice work.
Shot is up and no good, and rebounds comes to Hicks. And Mills going to pass it into Clark. Man, Clark just keeps getting caught up in the air. And Clark and Stevens both going to hustle after the ball. They're going to call a jump ball, so that will go to the Wind River Cougars. 18-18 with 30 seconds gone by here in this third quarter. And Romero will bring the ball. Oh, no, he'll pass it over to Amos. Amos now going to bring it up the left-hand side, pass it into Stevens. Stevens looking to throw it into the big guy. Just give the big guy a chance. Gets it over to Ford David. Now Romero has it. Ford David now posts up.
Pass.
And he's going to go up, shoots, gets it off the bottom of the backboard, but gets his own rebound. Romero now has it. His shot is up, no good, and that's going to go off of two Wranglers. It's going to go off of Hicks and Neal. And so Wind River will maintain possession. So they'll take the ball out, get it to Shearer, over to Romero. Now Amos has it. He'll step back. Three is up, no good. And rebound by Hicks. Oh, as he tries to throw it in. And that ball will go. Looks like that'll go off of Shoshoni, so Wind River will keep it. Oh, no, they did call it off of Wind River now. So Shoshoni will get it. Mills set to pass it in. He'll get it into Jarvis.
Score remains tied, 18-18 with 6:52 in the third.
Gets it into Hicks. Hicks turns around, jump shots up, no good. Shearer gets it, passes up to Ford David. Ford's going to get it, pass it up to Romero. Try Mills, good hands there as he catches the ball. And now he's going to get it into Jarvis's hands. He's going to get them set up in their offense. Nothing coming easy for either team right now. They're both just struggling to kind of run through their offense. Mills now has it. He's going to pull up, pass it out to the corner. Jarvis passes up a shot. Going to rise up on his toes. Hand off to Mills, gets it to Clark. Clark, good fake handoff there. And then as he drives in, Shearer challenges him at the rim, blocks it, and Amos comes away with it, passes it up to Romero. Romero going to kind of hesitation dribble there, drive in, and score for Romero.
2018.
Good drive there by Romero. Seen that a few times in this game. Neal with it now. Pass it up to Mills. Mills over to Jarvis. Jarvis down in the corner to Hicks. Hicks had an open lane there on the baseline, but kind of was looking to pass it. And then Romero's going to poke it away from Jarvis. Can he keep the ball up? He does, but he can't finish the layup. And then there's going to be contact at the rim. Oh, they're going to call that on Romero.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. Both guys kind of ran into each other, but one going to the ball, the other one not.
Kind of coming at the guy, yeah. That'll be first team foul of this quarter. And Jarvis will bring it up for the Wranglers. Gets it out to Mills. Mills pass up the three. He's got a good three shot. Trying to show some patience here, though. And Hicks has it. Pass out to Jarvis. Jarvis now has it. Cross court over to Mills. Mills now gets it to Neal. Neal back to Mills. Mills will drive in left-handed. Oh, has the right idea, but
Hicks
fortunately,
ready.
Hicks was just kind of standing there, and it's a good look. They've had a lot of the right ideas, just not quite the fluidness of getting it together, I guess. Everybody being on the same page. Shearer has it. Being the biggest guy on the court, you'd like to see him go in and work for the ball a little bit more, but
he definitely plays on the perimeter more.
Yeah. Stevens now will have it. He tries to pass it for David. He gets the ball, and then he just kind of turns and throws it, and Hicks is going to steal it. And good pass there as Neal is able to get it and score. All tied up at 20 again. Shearer steps back. He's got a three. Shot is up.
Maybe that's
good.
why he's playing the perimeter, Kev. we didn't have a good scouting report. He might be their three ball.
That's right. You heard us talking, I guess. And Mills now with the ball. He's going to get it over to Jarvis. Jarvis back up to Mills. Mills lobs into Clark. Clark spins as the whole defense kind of collapses in on him. Mills steps back three. Three is up, no good. And Jarvis is going to come away with the rebound. Gets it to Hicks. Hicks is going to shoot the three. Three is up, no good. Now Shearer comes down with the ball, gets it to Amos. Amos up to Romero. And Romero's going to step into a three. Shot is up, no good. And rebound comes down to Jarvis. Jarvis is going to have the ball, almost loses it there, but finally gets it back. Passes over to Neal. Neal down into the corner to Hicks. Hicks across the lane to Mills, and then Mills turnaround jump shot. Stevens is going to pick up the foul. It's Joaquin Stevens first, team second, and that's going to send Mills to the line.
23-20 with 3:43 left in the third. The Wind River Cougars lead.
First shot is up and good by Braxton Mills. 23-21. And Fort David's going to get a break as Keziah Jones comes in. And second shot is up and good. So good shooting there by Braxton Mills, going 100% from the free throw line for the day. So a 1 point lead for the Cougars, 23-22 over the top of the Wranglers. Amos set to bring it up. Pretty quiet crowd here as neither team has a lot of fans traveling through the cold. And Keziah Jones, man, he's gonna drive in and then just duck his shoulder and try to go in. They're gonna call an offensive foul. That'll be his second, team's third. 3:25 left here in this third quarter. 1 point game. Cougars over the top of the Wranglers. 23-22. Clark has it now, gets it up to Mills. Mills will pass it over to Jarvis. Jarvis, about dribble it off his knee. Gets it now to Mills. And Mills is going to drive around the pressure. Good pass there to Neal. Neal with the 18-foot jump shots up, no good. Amos is going to come away with it. He's got a lot of speed. He's going to get it kicked out to Stevens. Stevens going to
good pass to
Jones. Good pass there to Jones. And Jones just kind of scooping around and scores. Good play there. 25-22 now. Pass over to Braxton Mills. And now Clark has it. He's going to low ball it to, Hicks. I think there's travel there. Maybe not. Jarvis now gets it over into Braxton Mills. Tries to lob pass it in again to Neal. Neal not able to hang on to it. And then Amos is going to bring it up. Kind of an unnecessary pass. Like to see him.
They're trying to force that too much multiple times again.
Right. And now Amos has at the top of the key. Stevens left open. Three is up, and he rattles it in as well. Haven't seen him take a lot of shots from the outside, but good shooting.
Shoshoni's like, okay, that's enough.
That's
we got
right.
28-22.
That's right.
We're down, then we need a timeout.
That's right. So we're going to do the same. We'll be right back after this.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here after the timeout. 2:14 left here in this third quarter. Shoshoni Wranglers trailing Wind River Cougars 28-22. It's good shooting here in the third quarter by the Wind River Cougars as a three's gone down for Stevens and for Shearer. And Jarvis now will get the ball up to Hicks. Hicks will bring it up for the Wranglers. Passes over to Jarvis. Now gets it to St. Clair. St. Clair kicks it back over to Hicks. Good ball movement here. A little bit quicker. Now kind of hanging on to it. Lets the defense reset. St. Clair going to have it. Drive in and kick it back out to Casper. And deep shot there by Jarvis. And Shear's going to come away with it. Looks like he's going to get fouled on the rebound. Good hard rebound there by Shear. And they're going to call that one on 13. That is Morgan Neal. That'll be his third.
Shoshoni doing a better job moving the ball, but man, just cannot get the ball to fall.
No, they're not taking a lot of outside shots, but even then, it's not smooth. It's not running very smooth. Yeah. So Romero has he gets to Amos. Amos has a line. Ooh, double clutch shot there, and Amos's shot is up and good.
30-22.
Right.
129 left in the third period.
Wind River kind of seeing a couple shots go, and now the confidence in some of the shots we saw him take earlier today now dropping. Ball's going to get knocked away by Shearer out of St. Clair's hands, so it's going to stay with the Wranglers. Sub Clark will come in. Looks like he's going to come in for Neal. And let's see, he's run a stack play here for the Wranglers. Try to get it in. St. Clair's going to get it into Casper. Back to St. Clair. Now up to Jarvis up the top of the key. And now Jarvis back over to St. Clair. Good cut there by Clark. Clark moves a lot. He's definitely works hard. And St. Clair's going to get the ball back. Good pass there. Good rebound by Hicks, and then put back for him and a foul.
He'll go to the line for a 3-point opportunity.
That foul will go against number 3 there. That'll be Amos. That's his first, team's fourth. And Hicks' free throw for the old-fashioned 3 is off the glass a couple times and good. Banked, rolled around, banked again. Nothing but net. 31-24 is the lead for the Cougars.
I think it's supposed to be 30-25.
Oh, you're right.
They fixed it.
30-25. And looks like we're going to get a foul on Keziah Jones. Yeah, he's going to pick that foul up. That'll be his third. Team's fifth, so it's a long ways away from the hoop for a foul that now sends somebody to the line. Especially when you have that 5-point lead, you just hate to see the clock stop.
Coach has got to be like, oh, really? 43 seconds left in the quarter.
And that's going to send St. Clair to the line for 2. First one for St. Clair is up and good. I keep talking quieter because it's so quiet in here. I feel like I don't want to talk in the back of somebody's swing here. Good shot there by St. Clair as he has an opportunity to get this down to a 1-possession deficit. And it's good. So knocks down both of them.
So 30-27. Wind River still with the lead. 42 seconds left in the third quarter.
Shoshoni fighting back behind that lead that the Cougars had. And Cougars are fighting to try to keep it. Amos out now has it. Some good guard play here by Wind River. Amos now has Casper guarding him. Oh, and then too many fancy dribbles. And then Stevens has it. And they're going to get a timeout called fast enough. And then Amos hucks up another one that goes in. I didn't know they did let him get the timeout. Sometimes it gets close when they roll around on their back. That's when the travel will happen.
He rolled and then rolled over to pass it. And I'm like, oh, that's a travel. But coach must have been quicker than my vision.
Yeah. We'll stay right here. It's 30-27, 3-point lead for Wind River Cougars over the top of the Shoshoni Wranglers. Good scoring here in this third quarter. Cougars knocking down 2 threes and 3 2-pointers. So some good scoring for them. 12 points in this quarter, 9 for the Wranglers in this one, which gives the Wind River the 3-point lead. So again, for those of you listening to this and then want to hear some more basketball, we'll have Bobcat basketball this evening at 7:30 against the Burlington Huskies. I believe Burlington getting ready to play right after this game. They'll play their first game of the evening. And let's see, set to throw it in is Ford David. And looking to toss it in, gets it into Romero. And Romero, it's got Jarvis all over on him, playing him tough. He did get a 5-second count earlier. Good, hard. Sheer. Jeez, he did too. And Romero knocks down the 3.
Oh, shoot.
And ball gets knocked away from
Shoshoni. Had a great opportunity, great pass down the court, but just couldn't handle the ball at the end, and time runs out before they can get a shot up. So 33-27, Wind River will go into the 4th period.
Yeah, take it with the lead. So we're going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back after this.
Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vicklin Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vicklin Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshoni, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
All right, and we're back and ready for the 4th and final quarter of Wind River Cougar basketball. They come in with a 6-point lead into the 4th quarter over the top of Shoshoni Wranglers. Shoshoni will get the ball back first. Wind River doing a good job outscoring Shoshoni 15-9 in that quarter, knocking down 3 threes, and it was a good quarter. Shoshoni actually doing most of their scoring from the free throw line, going 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Actually 7 of 8 from the free throw, or 8 of 9 from the free throw line on the day. So pretty good. Clark now with the ball, and Amos steps over. He gets a steal, passes it up to Romero. Romero around the back. Ooh, crossover there, and loses the ball. Hicks comes away with it.
I didn't think he'd be able to pull it away, but he did.
And now Jarvis has it. Who's going to attack and a hand off to Hicks, and then Stevens comes in with a tough defense. St. Clair now has the ball. Gets it into Neal. Neal just collapsed defense all around him. They're going to call a kick on Romero.
Wind River does a great job when they the ball goes in. They definitely collapse into a help with that zone. They need to. Shoshoni needs to be better about a good quick kick out.
Kick out when they see it coming. Yeah. Oh, St. Clair almost comes away with the steal from Romero. Romero over to good pull-up jumper there by Shear, and doesn't go in. Stevens with a good pass into him. Clark's going to attack rim. Euro step there. Shot is up. No good. Shear gets it up to Stevens. Stevens to Amos. And a little quicker pace. Amos going to pull up 3. Shot is up. No good.
Transition 3.
Yeah. And Hicks comes away with the ball for Shoshoni. Good pass into Clark. Clark going to, again, just collapsed in there. They're going to call a jump ball. And that is going to go to Wind River Cougars. But I feel like Clark probably would have went up with that shot, but he remembered the first quarter when Shearer sent one of his shots, and all of a sudden he was like, "No, I don't think so."
Yeah, no, and then he got, they collapsed and grabbed the ball.
Yeah, Romero and Amos for sure. They really collapse in there to try to get that ball stolen away. Amos now with it, kicks it out to Shearer. Shearer back to Amos. Amos gonna pull up long too, short on that, and Clark gets the airballed shot there. Gets it up to Hicks. Hicks passes it up to Neal. Neal gonna spin move, kicks over to Hicks. Hicks to Clark. Clark over to Jarvis. Jarvis now, had a good cut there by Hicks and missed him. And then tough up and under scoop shot, but no good. Romero's gonna get it after a tip pass. Romero's gonna drive through traffic. Shot is up, no good. And Hicks is gonna pull down, rebound over the top of Amos. And ball and kids are all over the place right now.
You were definitely correct in saying that the pace of this game has changed. I think there was fluid movement up and down the court 3 times before we got a stop there.
And Shear's going to pick up his 3rd foul, I believe, and that'll be the team's 1st foul in this quarter.
Yeah, Clark will head to the line for 2. Scores 33-27. Shoshoni still trailing 28 now.
Yeah, first one is good. And Shearer will come out of the game with that 3rd foul. And Jones will come in for him.
I don't know if I'd necessarily take him out
yeah.
fourth quarter, because he's a presence in there that definitely changes the shot trajectory and the attempts.
Yeah, for sure. And second one is good as well. So Shoshoni continues to shoot the ball well.
4-point game.
Yeah, last
Wind
6.
River still ahead.
Yeah, last 6 shots for Shoshoni have come from the free throw line, or 6 points have come from the free throw line for Shoshoni. And Amos now with the ball, gets it to Romero. Romero pulls back, shot is up, no good. Mills comes down with the rebound. Braxton's gonna pass it up to Clark. Clark's gonna tough pass to St. Clair. He hangs on to it though, and is able to go up and score. That was a tough shot.
That was a tough, good pass though.
Yeah, it really was. And good for St. Clair to recognize where it was going and cut to that spot too. And now Romero with it. Scoring stalled for the Cougars as they haven't scored in this quarter yet. 3 minutes gone by. And now Amos has it. He's going to drive in. Shot is up. No good off the front of the rim. Hicks comes down with the rebound, and he's going to get it to Mills. Mills, one-hand baseball pass up ahead to Jarvis. Jarvis to St. Clair. St. Clair to Clark, and then in comes Stevens and just blocks the shot. And everybody
not having his best game. He's their high scorer, but he's just having a hard time getting a good open shot.
Right. Yeah, everybody's contesting it for sure. And, oh, I would have liked to see it. Well, he gets the ball there, and I felt like the pass was good enough to just let it go.
Yeah,
but
I think he could have just shot it.
Right. But he'll go to the line, get a few free throws.
Chance to tie the game.
2 for 2 from the free throw line is Clark. That foul goes against for David, his first. First one is up and no good.
33-31, 4:45 in the fourth. Tight game still.
And Clark will go to the line for his second. Up and no good. And man, he's got numbers as Stevens about gets it stolen away by St. Clair. And now St. Clair does come away with it. And he's going to hang on to almost.
I was going to say he was way too unselfish. He should have shot the ball because people were right on Clark's back when he shot that.
Gave it up earlier or just kept hanging on to it. But scored it. So now tied ball game, 33-33, just over 4 minutes left.
Romero's quick.
Yeah, he is. He has just a fast step. And Amos has it, gets it back over to Romero. And tip pass there by Mills. And then ball's going to go out of bounds off of Romero as he was trying to get into Fort David, and Mills knocked it back to him. And then we're going to get a full timeout from Coach Kress. So with that score is 33-33. We're all tied up again. 4:06 left here in this fourth quarter. We'll be right back after this.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area, and 172-point inspection. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey. He's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
All right, and we're back here after the timeout. 4:06 left here in this fourth quarter. All tied up, 33-33. Both teams kind of just going through runs here where they're, you know.
Definitely does. The pendulum swings to one team and then the other team. Right now, I'd have to say the momentum is with Shoshoni.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they have scored 6 in this quarter, have held Wind River scoreless in this quarter halfway through it. Braxton Mills now with the ball is going to get it into St. Clair. And again, they're not really, Wind River's not acting too threatened from the outside shots. They're playing off of it pretty good. Hicks now gets it, pull-up shot up, no good. Clark, comes away with it, tries to come away with it, dribbles it out of bounds, and ball will go to the Cougars.
Now, Clark has a nose for the ball. He knows where to go, but like I say, today he's just things aren't rolling exactly his way. He's doing a good job, just not able to finish.
Right. Amos has it now, gets it over to Stevens. Stevens waiting for Romero to cut through. Gets it over to him. Low pass to Amos. Amos pull-up jump shot and is good.
35-33, Wind River takes the lead back.
And now Clark has the ball, gets it over to St. Clair. I saw him shooting during warm-ups and at halftime, and I'm surprised he hasn't taken one of those deep shots yet.
Well, and he has opportunity. He just passes it up.
And Clark drives baseline. Good pass out there to Jarvis. Jarvis over to Mills. Mills passes it inside to Hicks. Hicks going to get it. And shot is up, no good. And Ford David's going to come down with a quick outlet to Amos. Amos now to Romero. Romero is going to drive in. Kind of scoops, got it on his left-hand side, but still tried to shoot it right-handed. Jarvis now with it, gets it to Mills. And Mills, good head fake there.
That was a great.
Oh my goodness. Mills just got knocked off his center, and poor Jones, he's just looking like, I was just standing there. It's not my fault I outweigh him by 60
I can't
pounds.
argue with him.
I know.
He wasn't being the aggressor. He just was a post in the wrong spot.
I agree. That is the third team foul on.
Here comes Shearer.
Yeah, Shearer will come back in for Jones. Jones just kind of comes off laughing, going, what else am I supposed to do?
I don't think there's much he could other than get out of the way.
Right. And they're going to try to pass it. Oh, they get it out to Jarvis. Jarvis pulls up for the three. Shot is up. No good. Shearer gets a rebound. And he's going to pass it up to Amos. Amos is going to bring it. A little 15-foot jumper up. No good. And Clark's going to come back down with it with the lead. 2.5 minutes left now in the contest. Mills has it. Gets it back to Clark. Good give and go there. And, geez, just good defense by Shearer again as they get another tie-up. Clark's going to be exhausted after this game, and just, man,
exhausted and frustrated.
And frustrated, yeah. Just can't get a shot off. Now Jarvis has it, gets it to Clark. Clark kicks it back out to Mills. Mills not really looking at the three. I feel like that play was set up to give him a three. Neal now over to Clark. Clark gets it back to Mills. They're playing a 5-out now against this 3-2 zone. Mills now with it. Bunch of cutters coming off each time they pass the ball. Overload now on one side. Mills now going to get it. He's going to drive in, pull up, jump shots up, no good. Shearer gets another big rebound for the Cougars with the lead. 2 minutes, under 2 minutes left here in this contest. Cougars over the top of the Wranglers, 35-33. Amos has it now, gets it over to Stevens. Stevens going to, again, just kind of run that same play, and then Amos. Oh, hey, that's where he knocked one down the last time. Kicks it back out to Romero. Romero's three is up, no good. Shearer comes down with the rebound. Turnaround jump shots up, no good. And Neal pulls it down for the Wranglers. Gets it up to Clark. Clark going to dribble it with his left hand up the near side here. Gets it to Mills. No one's going to step out and guard him, so Mills steps back, shoots a three, and up, no good. Ford David and Clark both hustling after it, and they're going to call it off of Ford David as he was standing out of bounds when he touched the ball.
35-33 Wind River. And Shoshoni says, we want a timeout with 1:21 left in the fourth quarter.
Yep, and we will do the same. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted Jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
You work hard for those you love.
All right, and we're back after a timeout here, and looks like after the timeout, Wind River's going to come out in a zone. They're just going to stay in their zone. It seems to be working for them for sure, and they have the lead, so they can kind of maintain that. Mills set to take it out for the Wranglers. Good defense there by Amos, and he gets it to Romero. I don't know if they're going to be able to catch him.
Nope.
And shot is up and good for Romero.
37-33.
That's not
12 left.
Yeah, that's definitely not what you want after a timeout. You call a play and then turn it over. Oh, and then Stevens is going to get a cheap foul there. It's going to be his second. It is just the team's fourth, so it doesn't send anyone to the line, but now they kind of gave up that extra foul at the wrong time.
Yep.
Now any fouls will send the Wranglers to the line where they've shot the ball pretty well.
I was going to say, if I was the Wranglers, it'd be like, okay, let's take the ball at him because I want to, let's get to the line. There you go.
Oh, man.
Wow, I tell you.
And shot is up and good for St. Clair. So,
37-36.
Big shot there.
West River still in the lead. Timeout called by.
I think that was by Shoshoni after the make to set him up in some kind of full court defense or something, try to get him turn it over. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here too. It's under a minute left, so it's a 1-point game, 37-36. And man, just back and forth. And that play, like I said, I'd seen St. Clair shooting the ball well, so it was good to see him just kind of confidently catch and shoot right there and get it into a 1-point game. So now with a minute left, that 4-point cushion quickly goes away, and now
evaporated.
Now you have to kind of think through here. This one's a tough one. Always, it's like, do you want to score or do you want to just try to run the clock off? Because, you know, if you can confidently feel like you can take care of the ball, but a minute is a really long time to try to just take care of the ball.
They've got 2 guards. I mean, Romero, I'd give him the ball.
Right.
And, you know, Shoshoni's got some fouls to give. So if I was them, I'd be pretty aggressive for the first 20 seconds before I'd start fouling.
Right, and they kind of have to now, too.
They're going to have to foul
that's
quick.
Yeah, because they're going to have to get 5 fouls. And Amos.
0. Oh.
Yeah, and that's the right call, too, because, well, no, because it was after. Oh, okay, they're just saying St. Clair was too close to it. I thought they weren't letting him run. Oh, and a steal now by Mills is a bad pass. Oh, and they're going to call a double dribble on Mills, which
I thought he stepped on the line. That's what it looked like to me. But they do. So he does give the sign for double dribble.
So Amos will get the ball back now. So he has to stay in place here. I thought they were calling him for moving that last time. Get it into Romero. And now, I would just let Romero bring the ball up. Oh, and they're going to call a foul because it's pretty lucky because St. Clair was right there to get his steal.
50 seconds left, 37-36.
And that's going to go against Aiden Jarvis. That is just their first foul in this quarter, though.
That's what I mean. They're going to have to foul quick.
Foul fast, yeah.
They're going that direction.
And now Amos has it, and Amos is fast. And looks like they're going to call a foul again. And 4. That is going to go against St. Clair. That's his first.
45 seconds left. 2 fouls for Shoshoni. They still got 3 fouls to get before they go.
You know, as a coach, you're like, don't foul, don't foul. Now you're like, oh my gosh, why didn't we foul at any other point in this quarter? Now Romero's going to get it after the handoff. Oh man, and he's going to go through and not going to get touched. He's going to hand it off to Shear. Shear's going to go and not be able to make it. Ford David gets his rebound, not able to make it, and now I believe Romero's going to get called for hitting Jarvis, which is going to send Jarvis to the line.
And Jarvis is shot well from the free throw line. This is a huge turnaround. 37-36, 33 seconds left. Bonus for Shoshoni.
Oh, man.
Jarvis on the line. What's his free throw
Actually,
numbers?
he hasn't. These are his first free throws for the game. It's Clark that's shot well, and Mills have shot well.
Mills
so
is who I was thinking.
Yeah, so Jarvis, this will be his first free throws of the game. First one is up and good.
Oh, tie game, 33 seconds.
Good, confident free throw shot there.
They make a defensive switch here.
See, and that's one where it's like Romero had the ball, and it was like, should you have shot that layup? I think it would have been grab it. You know, Shearer should have brought it back out.
Around. Criminy sakes, as fast as he is. All right, that gives Shoshoni the lead.
1-point lead.
32 seconds.
Amos passes up to Fort David into Amos there, and Amos is so fast, and Wind River really trying to do their best. They just want to get Romero the ball. Looks like that's what they want to run. Screen and roll there. Oh, kicks out to Amos. Amos, who's made a couple shots has a chance, but misses. Gets his own rebound though.
12 seconds.
And Amos is kind of stuck in no man's land. Gets it over to Fort David, and now a timeout's going to be called by the coach. I was kind of wondering if he had another one.
Like,
you're getting out of control.
You better do it.
That's right. So full timeout here. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. We'll be right back after this for the end of an exciting game between the Wranglers and the Cougars.
Because but your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, and we're going to come back here real quick. Not a lot of time left here. 7.4 seconds left in the contest. Shoshoni does take the lead after 2 made free throws by Aiden Jarvis, 38-37 over the Wind River Cougars. This is 101.7 KDNO with Kevin Gerber and Travis Bomagen, usually the voice of the Bobcats, but also helping out this weekend to bring you Wind River Cougar basketball. And we'll see what.
Shoshoni Wrangler basketball.
And Shoshoni Wrangler basketball. That's right.
Fremont County.
That's right. That's right. And so we'll see what Coach Kress drew up for the Wind River Cougars to run a play. They're going to have.
Who do you call shooting the ball, Kev?
Oh man, I don't know. Amos has shot the ball really well. It'd be hard not to try to get Shearer the ball right around the rim though. He's going to take the ball. Going to get bad pass. Try to get it to Romero. They need a foul. And Romero's finally going to get that foul called, and Jarvis was the one that got the steal.
2 seconds. Wow.
Yeah, Romero picks up his 4th.
Jarvis just made 2, so if he makes 2 more, that makes it tougher, but still not
3-point.
sealed.
Yeah,
still
keeps it a 1-possession game, but man, that pass was just too low and off of Romero's knee.
Yeah.
And so Jarvis now with 2 more free throws here. Shot is up and good.
Up and in.
And Shoshoni coach is just letting St. Clair know, like, hey, I want you to get into the face of
Romero. Yeah, don't let him shoot any shot because we've seen him throw up 2 to go in.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mills will come out. And looks like they sent Neal in to help out on Romero. Don't want him to be the one to get the ball. Amos has shot the ball well too, though. But, man, Shoshoni almost got too low. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And
it does stay.
Right. I'm not sure what Shearer was doing there. He turned, and I don't know if he was. Looks like they're going to take another full timeout. So I'm not sure if Shearer was thinking that there was somebody was down there, and then he noticed as he's turning to throw it. But they are going to have a chance at it. They're going to get the ball back. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
This broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Get it at half court.
Right. Yeah.
Just
so
inside the half court.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, so Wind River is going to be coming out. They're going to get the ball at half court. Only 1.1 seconds left, and that's why I was just asking Travis is if you go for the win or the tie, and there's really not probably a lot of chances either way. We haven't seen great long passes from Wind River, so I just can't see them passing it from half court to try to get it up around the rim. But, I mean, Stevens, Romero, and Amos, all 3 of those guys can shoot from the outside, so you kind of think that all of them could be a threat. Romero is who I would probably think. That's obviously who Shoshoni thinks is going to get the ball. So Shearer is going to take the ball.
I thought they were going to give the ball on the other side of the near side of the half court line. It's on the far side of the half court line, unfortunately.
Right.
So with 1 point, I don't know if it's 1 or 7 seconds, doesn't really matter.
Right. And Romero's going to get it, and he ducks it up. Oh my goodness. Shot is off the back of the rim. I mean, that was about as close as you get without it going in. And
I mean, he just turned and hucked it.
Yeah.
And, as you said, a great shot, extremely close. He's smiling because he knows how close it was.
That's right. And then Shoshoni's smiling as well about knowing how close it was as well. So good game there by both teams. They both hard-fought battle there. And so Shoshoni comes away with the win. Over the top of the Wind River Cougars. And I'm just going to stay right here again real quick, and we'll go through our post-game stats of the game. That will put the stats to bed with Quality Inn and Suites. For the Shoshoni Wranglers, Hicks comes away with 4 points, going through 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Aiden Jarvis scoring 5 points, going 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Big free throws gave them the lead, and they didn't relinquish that after he made those free throws. Quentin Clark scoring 8 points, going 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Landon Casper scoring 2. Morgan Neal scoring 6. And Braxton Mills scoring 7, going 4-4 from the free throw line. Stetson St. Clair hitting a big 3 in the fourth quarter, another bucket, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 7 points for him. And for your Wind River Cougars, Strock scores 2 points. DeVries unable to score for the Cougars. Amos scored 7 points for them. For David, who just worked hard today, didn't score a lot of points, but did work really hard, went 2 of 4 from the free throw line and had another bucket for 4 points. Stevens scoring a 3 in the third quarter. Shearer scoring that 3 in the third quarter as well. Keziah Jones scoring 4 points, and then leading the way for the Cougars was Romero scoring 14, going 3 of 4 from the free throw line. So good game for Wind River and Shoshoni both. It was a good hard-fought game, fun to watch, fun to call. And it was good to see them come out, especially the second half. Seemed like they kind of got some adjustments made, and both came out and played a hard-fought game. So 2-point win there for the Shoshoni Wranglers over the top of the Wind River Cougars. Appreciate you spending some time with us this afternoon with both myself, Kevin Gerber, and Travis Bomagen. And that is Wind River Cougar basketball for the day. Thermopolis Bobcats will be back tonight at 7:30 against the Burlington Huskies, who are getting ready to play against Grable right now. So we'll watch a little bit of that game, and then we'll let you kind of know how that goes as well. And with that, we are going to sign off, and we will see you this evening at 7:30 for Bobcat basketball.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. And we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones financial advisor Travis Wingard, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. Inland